I'm on Kiawah Island, and it is hot. We're in South Carolina, about an hour southwest of Charleston. Going out for a walk, and let's see what animals we can find. Some jumping fish. Only a squirrel, but an animal nonetheless. Hey, little guy. It's a bit hard to convey how big this gator was. It must have been at least 8 feet long, completely silent, just floating along in the water. Spooky. Yeah, they eat small animals.
Whoa, it even goes in there.
Not technically an animal, but it's named after one. It's a U.S. Coast Guard MH-65 Dolphin helicopter. And another helicopter. I think it's a U.S. Army CH-47 or maybe MH-47 Chinook, and you can see it has the extra long infant refueling probe at the front. Kind of neat. And here we have one of the latest invasive species in Kiawah, armadillos. Kind of cute though, sort of. I mean, it's catching them.
Oh, there's a whole bird. It's like a...
Yeah. Come on, alligator. Do something.
staring at us.
I think I caught that. Oh, there we go. There's those jumping fish. I don't know why they're jumping, but it looks and sounds pretty cool. Some tiny fishies swimming around. Right, not a great view, but it is an alligator right there in those reeds over there. Sometimes that's the luck you get. Oh, here's a floating spider, I guess. Oh, there's another cool one. Check out its webbed feet. Oh, here's another one right across the way. Looking for something. Oh, cool. That one. Oh, where are you off to? Oh, I think that is an anhinga. They like to dive underwater. And swim. They spear the fish with their long beaks. Oh, I found an alligator in somebody's yard. Oh, hello. Why did the egret cross the road? Maybe we'll find out. things are pretty big. All right, the reason I crossed the road is to not cross the road. Just gonna walk down the street here. All right, I'll catch you later, bird. Bye. Some kind of bird in there doing something. Oh, there we are. Oh, I forget the name of that one. It's something like a gullinay. Ooh. There you are. This is that same bird we just saw. Diving. The anhinga. It's diving underwater and looks to spear them with its... It just keeps swimming underwater and then it looks for a fish and it spears it with its beak and then eats it. I just checked on Merlin Bird ID and that is a gallinule. That's what it's called, the one with the red beak. And here's another gallinule. Pretty distinctive look. Right here we have a little tiny turtle, and just nearby, let's see if we can find him, a little baby alligator that's maybe a foot long at best. That's, what is that, about 30 centimeters. Pretty small. Okay, well, that is a big alligator. Oh my gosh. Waiting for something. Wow, this is right next to where that baby alligator was. Oh my gosh, that is big. Look at that, look at that. That's, I don't know, 8 feet long, maybe? Is that more than 2 meters? Look at those teeth. Just waiting for an unlucky lunch to enter that mouth, never to be seen again. Pelicans. I was about ready to give up on looking for animals when I found that huge gator in the backyard. It's amazing. We're always, whenever I'm about to give up and say, I guess there's nothing today, I'll come back the next day. And then you get a spot like that. That's pretty unusual. They're usually in the water. But seeing that size of a gator, I mean, they're around, but you don't see them all the time. And then seeing it in somebody's backyard is pretty cool. There's one more. What are you finding there? Yeah, there's lots of little tiny, like, less than an inch long fish. So I'm not sure if that's what it's eating. Oh, that's the bird that's making that sound. Kind of honking squeak. Onwards we go. Okay, I'm gonna pretend that I'm not looking for animals. That way I'll be sure I find something good. Little lizard. Where are you off to? Where are you off to, buddy? Oh, but I do see something over here. A little bump on a log. It's a pretty good sized turtle. Oh, where are you going? Oh, the fish really like to jump. If anybody knows why they do that, I'm very curious. I've asked several people around here. I'm not sure if it's because of alligators or for fun. That alligator in those reeds is still there. Hasn't moved an inch. Yes, warning, alligators, keep out of water. That about wraps up this walk for today. Ended up getting quite a few good spots, lots of birds, gators, including that one on the lawn, which was wild. My advice, if you're ever out in Kiawah or anywhere else, crisscross these bridges wherever you can. The more times you go out, the more times you'll find things. Sometimes you just have bad luck, you see nothing. But it's just, like I said, when you're about to give up, that's when all of a sudden you get some amazing spots. And also, if you can be really quiet, I know it's hard to do when you're out with a group, but when you hear a splash or some rustling leaves, that's when you know, be on the lookout because something's going on. There's a bird diving or an alligator chomping or a deer crossing a street, or even a tiny lizard. I heard it before I saw it, and then I quickly grabbed the camera. So be very aware of your surroundings, and then also if you have binoculars, just to help identify, was that an animal? Is that an alligator 300 feet away down the other end of the pond? That's my advice, and be safe because, man, those alligators, watch out for them. Well, that's another squirrel. Found your afternoon snack. Ooh, cardinal. Wait, actually, is that a cardinal? I'll have to look it up. Maybe, oh wait, that is a cardinal. Look at that, it's chirping. We're here out on the boardwalk at night, as you can tell. Got my headlamp. Okay, there's a deer. You can see the glowing eyeballs. Kind of a baby deer. All right, I'm not going to bother you too much. And our favorite evening activity, finding ghost crabs. Ooh, where'd you go? There are thousands of these guys at night. Thousands. You cannot miss them. They are very cool to see. Yeah, they kind of glow a little bit. You need a good flashlight, and you can see them kind of glowing. So here's one. It's me waving my trusty spider web stick to get all the spider webs broken up, otherwise you get spiders in your face. Some more deer. Ooh, mama and a baby. Hi dear, I'm not gonna get too close. I don't know if that's your other baby out by the ocean over there, but good luck to you. Oh, okay, bye. Yeah, look at the spots on the baby. Just shine your flashlight, scan around. Oh, that is definitely one. Let's see if we can zoom in. That little dot there. I know, not much of a view, but that's an alligator's eye. Yeah, that counts as an animal. Giant, I'm just gonna say cockroach. Wow, that guy's big. The body's probably like 2 inches long. It's got those huge antennae. That wraps up Kiawah for 2026. Let me know in the comments your favorite animals to spot on Kiawah.